Alright guys, Bearded Redneck here. Now I'm going to go into a topic that could be argued forever. And I think both sides could be right, depending on their circumstances, however. We're going to talk about whether to use fixed blades or mechanicals. Alright guys, so fixed or mechanical. This is my preference, and this is why I'm doing it. I've been kind of up in the air with mechanicals for probably the last 3 years. I've tried them out. You know, I was impressed with how they show the blood trails and the entry wounds and what have you. You know, I've taken animals, I've taken turkeys, I've taken deer with mechanical broadheads. However, I am going to go back to fixed blades, and this is why. Now the two that I have here, so I'm just going to use them. And this one I actually want them to come apart. And see, this would be a prime example. See that right there? Just pulled it out of the quiver and it popped apart. That happens when you shoot, your arrow's going to go off. That's one of the reasons I'm switching. That never happened to me, but it could happen. Hit a branch, hit anything. Okay, so here's another reason. Mechanicals. Let's say you're coming down and this is the deer. If you're coming down and you're going to shoot out of a tree stand and you come in like this, the arrow isn't straight. One blade is going to come and catch resistance. Well, when that thing catches resistance, it's going to hook your arrow and lose a lot of energy and go whatever direction. I mean, I've seen it where it comes into a deer and the arrow turns, you know, a hard quartering shot. So, you can use mechanicals, you can know that's going to happen. The other thing, you might cut a big hole, but it loses a lot of kinetic energy. When these puppies open up, and now I'm pushing something like this, that slows down my arrow a lot. Well, I want 2 holes, not 1. It's 2 places for blood to drain. It's easier to blood trail. It's going to help. It's going to get through. I need to get through that pump station to know. I hit a bone with one of these. Now these are G5 havocs. And they got a really good chisel point, and that's why I went to them. You know, they work decent. However, I got this thing out like this and I try to shove it through a bone, it's not going to go as far. I see these reports. I've done it myself. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that it's easier to stick something that's 1 1/4 or 1 1/8 than 2.5 inches through something. That's a reason why I'm going. So, I just happen to have one here that I'm going to use. I've been impressed with it. A lot of people also use these fixed blades because they fold up so good, they shoot like a field point. So, I liked that aspect of the mechanicals. I wanted it in a fixed blade because a lot of them you have to tune, and if you don't get the 3, blades tuned to your veins, then one will be twisted one way, they say, and the other, they'll be fighting each other. So, I went with QAD Exudus. It's a 3-blade. It's got a chisel point. Now, the reason I went with it, I did a lot of research on this. And if those of you that watch my channel, you know that even though I did a lot of research, I'll research myself. You know, I don't talk about any product on my channel unless I use it myself. I don't care if somebody were to pay me or give me a bunch of the free stuff. If I think it's garbage, I'm going to tell you it's garbage because I'm a hunter with an average income and money is a lot to me. And when I'm spending $40 on 3 of these babies, I want to get the best I can. And my time is valuable. So me going out into the woods and sitting there, I'm married with kids, got a mortgage, have a job. So I need to make the best of that. So I'm flipping back to these. And like I said, these are the QAD Exudus because I'm in the middle of the season right now, and I've seen tests where these things, I could throw them on a bow and just shoot them. Now, I'll put a video up of me shooting them, and we'll look at some of that. We'll see if they're BS, I'm going to say it. But I've watched some live videos. I've hunted with some people that have had them. I've been impressed with the holes. I've been impressed with going through the spine, through the front shoulder. I mean, I've seen penetration tests with the 2 blades. Some of the other ones that, looked more impressive, but for the all-around and not having to mess with them and tune them, I went to this Exodus. So, new hunters, novice hunters, I'd say fixed blade. Less problems, less headaches. Now, some people could argue and say mechanical because they open up, and if you miss the vitals, you're going to have more of a chance to catch it. True and not true. It is what it is. You guys can pick it. I'm simply stating why I'm switching. I do a lot of hunting, and I'm usually hunting till the last days in the woods. Why? 1, I'm looking for that buck of a lifetime. 2, I love to hunt, and if I fill my tag, I'm done. So I enjoy being out there even though my beard turns to ice and I'm frozen. So, we'll be doing some testing with these. I got a bunch of different kinds. There's some that I can already, I'll tell you are crap, but we'll do a test on that and you'll be able to see for yourself. Because me dogging certain brands, if you guys got some questions, I'll tell you which ones I think are garbage. And that's from personal experience. But I don't need to sit on here and make it a dog-a-thon as far as that. So, switching to fixed blades. I'll have some more videos up. I'll do some shooting as far as into the target to see if these are actually field point right out of the box, just screwing them on like they say they are in all the videos I've seen. I hope they're right, because if I got to tune them, then that's some time that's going to be not in the stand. I'll show you the penetration. I still have 1 deer left to shoot with these, so I'll show you what it did to the deer. We'll do some other tests. We'll throw some rages. We'll throw some, G5 montecs. We'll throw the havocs in there. We'll throw whatever I got. I got all kinds of mix and match, and we'll throw them in there, and we'll show you how important a quality broadhead is. But I'm switching because I'm shooting at extreme angles, and also because I want to make sure that if I take my shot and if a leg's back a little bit, I'm going to go through that bone. I'm going to go through whatever. I want the penetration. A lot of the guys on TV, I see their arrow sticking in that far and the deer runs off. I don't want that. I want all the way through. Or I want it way up here. I want to know that I went through, that I placed a good shot. I got plenty of penetration, and I was able to take that animal in a quick fashion, humanely. So, stay tuned to other videos. If you guys haven't liked and subscribed, if you like my videos, make sure you let me know. If you got any questions, let me know. If you want any other videos in the future, let me know. Keep watching. We'll have some testing. And we got some coyote and some other deer videos going on. We got a lot of stuff that's just got to be edited, and I'm in the field. So I haven't forgot about you guys. We got the giveaway. I think we're at 129 subscribers right now. I said at 100 I'd do something. I'm going to see what I got coming this year. I've went on board with a couple places. I'll do some videos with that. We got a lot of good stuff going on. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button, whatever they say you got to do. You guys know how to do this better than I do. Stay tuned. I haven't forgot about you, and there's a lot of great stuff to come. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.